Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the second video, and as you see, the title says I got fired and burglarized on the same fucking day. Story time. All right, so I'm gonna make it long and short. I'm making it short and sweet. I'm making it short and sweet, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so let's piggyback. I mean, it happened a couple of days ago. I literally had to collect my thoughts and wrap my mind around everything that had happened. So I needed clarity. I needed some time to kind of woosah before I was able to tell you guys what happened. So Friday, at like 3 o'clock, it was about 3:30, like 3:30 in the morning on Friday, the fire alarm system at my apartment went off, and it's this loud, obnoxious noise. I'm gonna insert it here so you guys can hear what I heard. So anyway, it went off, and we're just kind of like, holy crap, here we go again, because mind you, it happened to us the week before last. So we're like, oh my God, is this gonna be like a routine? Mind you, you're sleeping, it jolts you out of your sleep because it's such a loud, kind of obnoxious intercom announcement. And so anyway, we go downstairs. Well, we get dressed, we go downstairs. We're about 15, maybe 20 minutes of being downstairs waiting to kind of hear like what was the reason that the alarm went off. Well, because last week the alarm went off because someone's dryer in their unit caught on fire. So we're like, damn, I hope it's not someone's dryer again, like shit, So find out that there's nothing. And we asked someone, because we were told that we can go back into our unit. So we're like, well, what happened? Asking a couple people, like, what happened? Does anybody know? They're like, no, nothing happened. We don't know. I'm like, okay, that's strange. Like, that's weird. Whatever. I'm tired. Like, and mind you, I have to be to work at 7. So I'm just like, I'm tired. Let me just go back to bed. So we get in the house, and I immediately am like, someone's been in here. Now, I know my home. I know my car. I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to always know if it's different than how I know I left it. And so I'm like, someone's been in here. Like, why is this right here? And this is missing, and this is missing. And so we immediately go to the apartment to, kind of see, like, did someone come throughout the rest of the house? So we go to like certain areas where we know certain shit is, okay, hasn't been touched. The computer's still there. The iPad's still there. Like, we're okay, jewelry's still there, whatever. So I'm in the closet checking a spot, and we, out in my bathroom, you have to go into my bathroom to get into my closet. So I'm coming out of the closet, and I hear this knock up against our wall. Now, mind you, we're right next door to the trash compactor. Like, literally, like our door, trash compactor door, right? So my first thought was, who the fuck is in the trash chute room at now 4 o'clock in the morning? Because at this point, it's now 4 o'clock in the morning. So I go to investigate, right? And I go and I kind of open up try to like turn the handle to push the door open, and it barely budges. Now, mind you, I'm always throwing trash in the trash chute, so I know that the door just opens. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with the door? So I'm getting irritated, you know? So I like kick the fucking door, right? And it flies open. And there's this lady behind the door. And the first thing I see is one of the items that she took, well, one of the missing items that I noticed from my home. And then I look and I see another missing item from my home. And I can tell that she's, you know, she's dingy, she's dirty, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, is this bitch homeless? Like, what the fuck? So I immediately am like, what the fuck are you doing with this shit? And she's like, oh, it was already in here. I was just looking to see who it belonged to. And I'm like, bitch, you motherfucking lying. This is my shit. I'm flipping the script. Do you hear me? And I'm like, how the fuck did you get this shit? And so now in my mind, I'm like, how did she get this shit? How did she get my shit? So I said, do you live out here? Like, where are you from? Like, where do you? She goes, oh yeah, I live above us. I live right above. I said, you are a motherfucking liar, bitch. We're on the top floor. What the fuck? So I'm going crazy. And then finally, my girlfriend comes and she's like, what the fuck? You know, I guess she was like still in the house, you know, searching the home or something. I don't know. But she finally comes and she's like, what the fuck going on? And I said, this bitch got our stuff. And, you know, I got my finger, like, I'm ready to go at this point. Like, I'm ready to make it do what it do. So she's trying to calm me down because when I tell you I'm fucking shaking, I'm like all in this lady's face because I'm just like so confused as to how you got my stuff, number one. Number two, the door wasn't broken into or hanging off the hinges or anything. And when we came back up from being downstairs, I unlocked the door. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? So all of these things and all of these emotions are going through my mind at this time. But my first thought was, how did this bitch get in my shit? So I'm asking her and I'm trying to like talk to this bitch and she's just like, no, it was already here. And I was just trying to see who it belonged to and I'm getting more agitated because you're lying to me. I would have preferred the bitch to just be like, yeah, I just went inside your shit, you know? So I'm getting madder and madder and madder and madder and I'm shaking and shit. And then so finally my girlfriend's like, yo, you telling the lady, yo, you need to get the fuck from around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I let her handle you. Like, basically, bitch, I'm letting you, I'm holding her back for you. So you better get the fuck on. And so she, you know, she leaves or whatever. She walks out of the room, the trash chute room. And we're still standing there like, you know what I mean? You know, so then we bring the stuff in the house. And we're looking through it to just kind of, you know, make sure that we got everything. And I said, fuck, where's my container? Where is my container? So I had a container. It's just like a little small, little storage bin container. Not big at all. But anyway, inside of the container was picture frames and pictures of like me and my dad, me and my brother, me and my grandma, my dad, my brother, me and my dad and my brother all together from a birthday that I had a couple years ago, which those pictures mean a lot to me. So now I'm realizing that we didn't get everything from her like we thought, but she didn't have a container. There was no container in the storage room. So I'm just like, now I'm flashbacking to being in the bathroom when I heard that kind of like knock or whatever. That must have been her throwing the container in the fucking trash chute. So by this time, you know, we've let her go. It's no telling where she's at, but we don't feel like she's gotten too far because it's probably within like, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes from the time we like let her go from the time that we let her go, we come back in the house, we kind of search through stuff, whatever, and then it hits me that, fuck, she had something else. So as I'm saying that she has, she took something else, my girlfriend says, fuck, my wallet was on the table. I was like, what? Oh my God, your wallet? Like, no, fuck that shit. Let's go. We gotta find this hoe, because now I'm livid. I'm thinking to myself, I just let this bitch go. She still got us. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. Now this bitch gonna have to see me. I'm going to jail tonight. Period. So we run downstairs. I mean, we fucking fly downstairs. We don't take no elevator, bitch. We taking the stairs because we trying to get down there. It's like, bitch, where you at? So we're looking around. I mean, I'm talking about we going around the perimeter. We don't see her. I said, okay, she gotta be within the vicinity because she's on foot. You know what I'm saying? Because the bitch looked homeless. Like, I'm like, she's on foot. So we're just, at this point, we're just like, we can't do anything about it. Like, we've got. So we come back upstairs again, and now it's hitting me that maybe I didn't lock the door. Like, I had to have not locked the door because there's no way that she would have got in without me locking the door. So now I'm crying because I'm blaming myself, and my girlfriend's like, man, it was 3:30 in the morning. We got jolted out of our sleep. We had to hurry up and get ready and just like go downstairs in a panic. You're super thorough. You're always like on your shit. So it was a mistake. It was a mistake that happened. And it was just unfortunate that within like 15, 20 minutes, this bitch was able to get us, right? I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't understand it. I cannot be okay with it, right? So I'm telling my girlfriend, like, make sure you lock your card and all these things because she had took her wallet. So I'm just trying to like, hey, make sure you lock your shit. Make sure, because she's able to like lock it from her phone. Sure enough, she had already did it. Cool. Okay. Whew. Fuck. No sooner than about maybe 5 fucking minutes after I'm saying to her, lock your card, and she had luckily already did it, she hits an alert that the bitch is trying to use the motherfucking card at the CVS up the street. So we again fucking fly downstairs, we jump in the car, we go to CVS. So now I'm like, okay, tonight is the night. This bitch is going down. I let this hoe slide the first time. Ain't gonna be no getting no second, like, no, bitch, ain't no second chances. Ain't no you finna get away. Bitch, I'm going for your throat, hoe. So we pull up at CVS. We fucking fly out of the car. We get into CVS and we like, what out? She goes down the aisle. I go down another aisle. Bitch, we like, where hoe at? So we see somebody that resemble her. And bitch, she was about to get in. But it wasn't her. Okay, so, my girlfriend says to the store clerk, hey, did you see this girl? She looks like this, whatever, trying to use a credit card. And she's like, yeah, there was this girl just in here trying to use a card and shit kept getting declined. And so I asked her for her ID and she was like, oh, I don't have my ID and . So we knew something was up. I said, well, where's she at? Like, where's she? They was like, oh, she left about like 10 minutes ago and she went that way. Bitch, we hop in the car and we go that way. Because again, she's on foot. So we're thinking to ourselves, it's freezing outside right now. This bitch is on foot. She has a big ass backpack on. She can't be that far, you know? So we go to the 24-hour Waffle House. We go to this 24-hour diner that's all within the direction of where she went, to see if anybody seen her, to see if maybe she walked in there. Well, everybody's like, no, we haven't seen her. We don't know. No one's come in here like that. Da 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 da. All right. Okay, cool. So we decide to bend the corner again, right? We go, we bend the corner. We look, you know, we looking at other areas or whatever. And we hit the corner to come back to our apartment building. And I shit you the fuck not, we see the hoe walking down the fucking sidewalk. Bitch, I was like, damn, bitch, go. Damn, go. Oh, it's going down. I'm acting a donkey because I know that in this moment, this is going to be the moment that I have to call a bitch and, hey, I need bond money. You understand what I'm saying? I need to be bonded out because I was going to go to jail. Point blank and period. I was prepared. I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, well, bitch, I know I got to be to work in the morning, but fuck that. That's how it was, right? I got to make a U-turn. My girlfriend called the police. Hey, we got the girl that just burglarized our home. We got her in our sight. You know, please come. This is where we at. Woo, woo, woo. I make the fucking U-turn. The hoe is vanished. The bitch ain't nowhere in sight. When I tell you, my stomach, okay, my stomach dropped to the ground because I'm thinking to myself, self, you let this hoe go the first time. The bitch still got you. The bitch took sentimental pieces from you that you can't get replaced because they're down in the motherfucking trash chute. This hoe has just violated your girlfriend and tried to use her card, and now you see her and now she's vanished, like she vanished. And I was like, what is happening? What is happening? So come to find out, the place in which she had vanished was right next to our complex. There was like a wooded area. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't know at the time that there was like a trail. We just thought it was a bunch of like woods, just trees, just kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I am ready to go down in the forest, bitch, be one with the forest in order to get this bitch. My girl's like, no, this is where I draw the line. You are not going into a area that you don't know anything about. You don't know what's down there. You don't know who's down there. She is homeless. You don't know what she's capable of. And so I'm like, she don't know what I'm capable of. That bitch don't know what I'm capable of. So I'm fucking like, I'm not trying to hear that rational talk right now. I'm just not, you know? But she's very rational. She is very my calm. She's a calm to my storm. So she's like, no, you're not going down there. We got the police. They're going to come. Anyway, it takes the police forever to come, mind you, forever. So at this point, it is now like 5:45 in the morning. Mind you, the fire alarm started at 3:30. It's now 5:45 in the morning. I have to be to work at 7, okay? And I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about that job. I gotta get to this bitch, you know, woo, woo, woo. I'm not going to work until I find this hoe. So then, of course, like I said, my calm to my storm, she's talking to me and she's like, look, she got us. Luckily, we were able to retrieve a lot of the items back in that initial contact with her. A lot of the pricey items, the shit that costs money, you know. But what she had taken from me and threw down the trash chute was more of like my sentimental stuff, you know, like my pictures and things like that, you know. So that shit hurt my feelings. It like really fucking hurt my feelings. And so she's like, man, you know, I already turned my cards and stuff off. She can't use them. I'll just, you know, I'll call when the place is open and I'll get new ones sent to me. Like, we can't, it's nothing that we could do about it. So I leave, you know, we split ways and I go upstairs to get dressed for work. She goes back to CVS to write the report or do the report with the police officer, since that is where the girl attempted to use the card, and they have cameras and they're able to, you know, they're able to give their statement as well because they actually saw her, right? So I go upstairs and I get dressed and I'm getting ready for work or whatever, and then I get to work. I get to work about 30 minutes late, right? But mind you, I had already, in the midst of this, I had already reached out to my manager and told him that I was, you know, I was running late because of what had just happened. So that wasn't an issue. So I get to work, and about 8 o'clock, the manager comes around to everybody and he's like, hey guys, yeah, so tomorrow is gonna be everyone's last day. So I'm just like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I found out that it's actually gonna be tomorrow. So tomorrow is gonna be everybody's last day. So now here's the thing. I'm an independent contractor. I'm an independent insurance contractor. So I do adjusting. I'm an independent insurance adjuster, but I am kind of like self-employed, if you will. And so I get like on contracts. So I'm on like a contract. And so there have been talks about possibly getting released. But of course, you know, I was just like, you know, what's for me is for me. I'm not gonna get released just yet, and this and that and the third. So it didn't blindside me in its entirety of like being fired. I just didn't expect it to be the same morning within just a few short hours of what had just transpired. So it was just kind of like, are you serious? Like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, this just happened and then you just tell me this. But it comes with the job because I am independent. So basically Saturday was my last day. Today's Monday, by the way. So Saturday was my last day at my job. So I am gonna take a little break. Just, you know, gonna see, just kind of like weigh my options and check out some things that I have kind of like under, you know, on my sleeve. I'm not gonna stress. I'm not gonna worry too much. I was able to save some money or whatever, so I'm not stressing out just yet. But I'm definitely gonna take you guys on this crazy journey with me. Like I said, this is the journey to my why, me just trying to figure out things in my life and come to you guys and talk to you guys about it. And so, you know, leave a comment below and share with me a story that is just like, you can't make this shit up. Like, it's just like unheard of and so random, but yet it happened to you. Please share. I would love to hear some of your stories. And also leave a comment below if you felt like I should have drugged that hoe and probably should have threw her ass down the trash chute. Okay? Let me know if you feel like I did the right thing by letting her walk away because I thought that she had given me all of my belongings, or if you feel like I should have beat her ass and asked questions later. But again, like I said, please subscribe and just, you know, leave me a comment below and just let me know what you think about this crazy ass story. I love you guys, and I really, really, really appreciate for everybody that has tuned in to the first video, to this video, to the future videos. They will get better. I am recording this shit from off of my phone, okay? So once I get some proper camera equipment and the camera supplies and things like that, I promise you the quality will be a lot better. The sound, I don't even know how the sound sounds, but the sound will be better. Just bear with me, work with me. Just, you know, love you, girl, through all of this. But yeah, just craziness. But I'm good. I'm in good spirits, and I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, I have some things up under my sleeve that I'm going to be working on during this time of having off. And I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'm going to keep you posted every step of the way, I promise you. So thank you.